get the car running. We done a little shock tuning this morning. Made some changes, put a bigger stack in the back, adjusted our secondaries on the springs. Heading back out to see if the changes made it better or worse, so hopefully it made it better. Right out of the box, this car worked pretty good, better than our last car worked at the end of the season, so I'm pretty happy with where we're at. Still a full body Jeep, we'll see what happens.
Larry McRae is Tony Pellegrino's crosstown rival in the Jeep aftermarket. He's a multiple rock crawling champion and a recent winner in the Ultra 4 modified class. Larry can race anything he wants, but this year he's up in the ante. He saved a full-body Jeep that was destroyed in a fire and built it into a contender. They call it Crispy.
'63 though, that's our fastest. And William, that was 63 though, that's the fastest we've done so far.
What's that?
Even though it was as slow as it was, that was the fastest we've done. So.
Yeah, because you're not bottoming to it, don't chase it on.
Okay.
Today, Team Poison Spyder is working on their speed. And in rough terrain, the part that gives you speed is the shock absorber.
Any difference?
It still kicks a little bit, but...
Still kicks a little bit? Was that better or worse?
You were...
But you were slower, right?
Yeah, it was slower.
Yeah.
I was trying to stay in control of the first part and then...
Closed along up.
Maybe that's where we were making the speed at the very beginning.
Wayne Israelson is the shock whisperer, the best at reading the behavior of an off-road machine. He makes it ride better by adjusting the mechanical coil springs outside the shock and the many hydraulic valves inside the shock.
It's gonna be a harder catch or a longer catch.
So is it safe to say that shock tuning is more of an art than a science?
That is safe to say. It's a little bit like playing a musical instrument. Not everybody can do it. Everybody can do notes, but not everybody can make music, so.
You ready, Larry?
What?
Yeah, bring it. Send him.
I feel like the front was bottling out more that time.
I actually added compression to the front. Let me watch him. Yeah, I added a lot of compression, so.
I'm gonna do one more time on this same setting, Wayne, and see if it was just a bad line or not.
Hold on. Joe, how are we on?
He's using it all. Zip tie's still in place though. Let me pull him up. Tell me about these indicators.
Well, we don't really trust the driver whether or not it's bottoming out or not. We trust the zip tie.
So did he bottom out on this one?
Nope. You can see the indicator telling us he didn't use all the travel.
Okay.
So we'll put the little bumper up and we keep the zip tie below the bumper
Yeah.
so we don't ruin a seal. How does it feel now compared to then?
Feels good. Feels like I'm in control.
Did you like that change or better on the body?
I like this one better than the run before.
Okay. Yeah, it's still packing in front then. Let's go pull those. If you're all right with that. All right, cool.
That's right.
The shock therapy is working. Wayne has found a prescription for more speed. And it's time for Crispy to get treatment back in the pits.
Right out of the box, I could race King of the Hammers and be pretty happy. The little changes we're making is actually increase the speed down the sand wash, so I'm pretty excited to see what happens with this next change.
So Larry, can you point out to me any remaining pieces of the original Crispy?
Yes. So most of the front end burned off, so we got new fenders, but the tub itself is all Crispy, the frame is all Crispy, cowl, firewall, the core support, it's all Crispy, so.
Well, it's a well-tested firewall already.
Yes, it did its job.
It's a true and tested piece.
Yeah. Anything that was plastic is not Crispy, anything that was metal is still on there, is still Crispy, so.
Larry McRae might appear like he's done nothing else for a living besides being a famous off-road racer. But just a few years ago, Larry was a small home improvement contractor with a big dream. And when the real estate market went bust in 2007, he knew it was time to bust a move. Starting with only 4 part-time employees, Poison Spyder Customs now employs 77 people full-time in Banning, California.
Hey, Shad, how are you doing?
Good, good. Sorry, I got beer in my hand.
The growth of the company has not come without some pains. One of the original 4 employees was Shad Kennedy, lead fabricator and Larry's co-driver.
Run the motor run again and all that?
That seems like it. The
Idle's not working right?
no, we got the idle working now. It didn't idle when we first put it in. Kobe said it had 10 inches of.
It's supposed to be horizontal.
Just a couple of weeks ago, Shad and Larry had a parting of ways. Shad launched his own custom Jeep business and is the new driver at another race team.
This is now the old team. Now rivals. You're helping your rival.
Hey, you know what? This is my baby too, right?
You're a big part of this from the inception.
And yeah, just you know, we're friends and we'll always be friends. And whether we're, of course, when the green flag drops, we're enemies for a little while. But no, you know, I think just being able to be friends, and we've done a lot together, vacation together, and all that stuff. It's.
I think it's pretty common. I mean, everybody out here knows everybody out here. We're all buddies. But of course, when you start racing, and even if on race day, I mean, if he's broke or I'm broke, and neither one of us are going to drive by him, you know, you're going to make sure that if you got something to help him, you're going to make sure you got him going again.
It's part of the off-road game. Your friend today could be your rival tomorrow.
Upside to it and a downside to it.
The only sure thing in racing is win on Sunday, sell on Monday. And that's why teams keep pounding Johnson Valley, so they can beat their rivals at the 2014 King of the Hammers and take the edge in the everyday race to become king of the custom Jeeps. Off-road games.